hi there, ho there, friends. This is Creating Nightmares, back creating another nightmare. Today we're going to be doing the Huntress's route. I did kind of start this, so I kind of know how to get started on this. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I know what I'm doing. Clearly I don't. Let's reach through this! They came the out of nowhere to give me a tropical beverage! God, look at her. There's our goal, people! Our goal! God, he's still so cute! You're the last one I'm going to do. No offense. Your route was fun, I'll admit it. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. I love them. I really do. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Trapper, I will admit I enjoy him. Then down, grab the ball. It's formed from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger! Hi. Fine. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. We zoom in! I'm Huntress, don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Anyway, moving on. We gotta do the volleyball pit. I also love to learn and love to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on for one moment. This is right, Claudette. I already met them. If they want to leave, yeah, probably. Here, pick your place. Volleyball! It's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you did not choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Game starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. Elk don't swim. Actually, they do. I'm from Colorado. Elk swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. They might not swim in the ocean like moose do, but elk do swim. Fun fact. Moose swim so deep to get at like vegetation in the ocean, they actually are also on the orca's kill list. Moose have been found inside orca, and that's terrifying. Moving on. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Yes, ma'am. Fancy a lemonade? I see you working with thirst eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP in your little heart? I mean, pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Okay, I think, Huntress. Oh, shoot. Huntress overheard you. Oh, you've got your eye on me? Yes, I do. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on the island, right? Oh jeez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. I'm at my secret Larry. Wow. What a game. It's a tie. Can there be a tie? Huntress. After all, the whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You'll really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those scenarios. Really? I love to exercise in a way we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Actually, I have. It's why I use the running app Zombies Run. Not sponsored, I just really use it and I really like it. The story's great. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who is coming for you. Through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain boredom. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff rock, while as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave slick with dew shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves awaits us there, friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes as then back at the wolves and together we howl. That sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone, the fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless. Look at us, we crave action, we crave excitement, we crave the thrill of the hunt. It is time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Michaela. God, she is so adorable. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. Gotta make sure you are the biggest hurt of all. Don't aim them at me. Looks like someone was a little distracted. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Mealtime, let's go! Let's see if I can be better at this mini game. It's not the food or company. I'm so conscious about how I look when I eat. I think I said this before. Groundhog's Day. Moving on. I'm gonna pass out now. Is that cool? Passing out. Okay, bye-bye. I find Huntress holding my limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into my mouth. Oh, good. You're okay. Oh, God, my voice. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous at her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Beautiful mask, your buddy mask, it's quite gorgeous. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor? Why is it that you kill people? You see memories flickering across her eyes. She hasn't tried to kill you yet. It's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. You can see Huntress is blushing, but it seems your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? I would love some beef jerky from you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing of what you choose to believe is not human, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the slightest giggle from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. It seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should she go with the flow or show her some thing or two? Show her a thing or two? You silly. You chuckle before reaching the bag of jerky. You take the barrette out of the off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. As things are heating up, you hear footsteps. Okay, it's Dwight and Claudette. We're being dragged off to story time. Let's go! Okay. Time to pick someone for story time. I'm going with Huntress. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice, the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear it into her domain, and not precious child nor feast soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who have seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained in blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what is a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters, with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers call her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress could even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling, tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. My voice. One sec. He'll snatch you up between his teeth, if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep, beneath the quaking tree. Huntress cannot believe you know the song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you both are met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayu Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides to take a break and split from the fireplace. You are left alone. Until Trickster shows up. God! I'm a lesbian. I don't care! Go away! Oh, he did. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? I heard everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that most stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Shit. 240 pounds. This woman could pick me up and pin me to a wall, and I would gladly be okay with it. Yes. Yes, ma'am. What? Yeah. Oh, yes. We slip into the water. Just a nice evening dip. Before you run, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? It's me. I'm her. No way. How cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling me a personal story. Huntress faux shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind Davinsky? It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end. Riveted from the start. Plus, the woman in the forest, I mean, you, are clearly not a villain. You were traumatized as a child. Now you're being a suck-up. Stop it. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight. Is playing coy now. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. Can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's pretty endearing. But you notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly, and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, huh? God damn it, Claudette. We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually, nighttime is when I do my best hunting, but after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Michaela? Yes! I mean, only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth, and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack! Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. Let's get going. Pretty good job so far. Sorry. If you don't know that meme, I ask you to look it up. I'm gonna move on. I don't want to listen to this. Huntress! Are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Oh, it's so cute! If a Soviet lullaby does not work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. Darkness overtakes you. I forgot. You awaken to Wraith sitting next to you. Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or either side, but nope, just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with... Wraith scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on the island since you've arrived, even more than unusual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow? It's just, since you got here, I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow, together. I did your route. I would love to do it again. Each one has 3 endings. Each killer has 3 endings. I'm trying to get the best ending for each one first, and then I'm just going to go through and try and get, like, whatever ending for each one. But, sorry, I can't. I have to be with my beautiful goddess. Okay, end of day 1. Let's see what Huntress has to say in the interview process. I think today went really well. There are some These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't the parent that end in bloodshed or ultimately perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I don't really know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my saffron. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easy. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill. And Trapper, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much. Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as fit. That being said, something about the newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on a huge part of this thing called life. We arrive at breakfast. I know it's gonna be a little bit of the same shit, but I think there's some new stuff. Huntress steps out. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart, something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill, but softer and warmer. Huh. Skipping to Huntress now! Another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Huntress, that makes sense. You two have gotten cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us. That sounds intriguing. Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? Pocket knife? You bring whatever you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point. But of course, you washed up on the side with nothing, with the clothes on your back. And they call her Huntress, not the Hunkstress, so just be ready for it. You look up at this towering goddess, and try to form a sentence, but suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go up with her, the Trapper interjects. I ditched your route last time! Go away, you stick! I demand you reconsider. Why settle for a bunny with a hatchet when you can have everything you've ever wanted? This is not a tough choice. Dear narrator, go away, because I already know who I'm picking. I'm going with the Huntress. You and Huntress make your way to a secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. It is. Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Is it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying, narrator? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. Sexy. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across the thorny brush. Narrator! She halts suddenly and you crash into her. Having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize you've arrived. A cabin in the woods, obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories, and you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Good job! You know, I don't need your sass. It's a cozy cabin, but something feels off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. She stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side, as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. Is it just me or did Huntress seem disappointed? Huh. Didn't peg her for a lover of the thing, but I don't judge. Narrator. Come on, let's explore. It's so cute. Look how cute it is. Just the little details. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has a certain homey charm. You are quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed, she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Something tells you the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? It's so much. Are you a hoarder? Why do you need so many watches and umbrellas? Are those someone's reading glasses? They probably miss them. And keys. Goodness, the keys. It's a bit much, isn't it? Huntress lights up. She's excited that you know what all these random things are called. I so very badly want to know why humans carry around so many peculiar accoutrements. It is a bit much, which means I've got plenty to share. Here, take this. A skeleton key. Huntress doesn't know what a key is, but does know the word accoutrement. Moving on. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster's pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot. Gossip. What are you playing at? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You are not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... Giant crabs! Crab people, crab. It's an attack. A horde of killer crabs invade through the crevices of the poorly constructed cabin. They race at you in Huntress and swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What do you do? Grab a shashka. You quickly reach out and grab a shashka off the wall. Being the highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella or a can of cola or something else like that. I did know that. I am actually a history buff, and I love the history of weapons. So, screw you, narrator. Back to back with Huntress, you both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away back to their hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? She sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping up. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Men, sometimes those near-death experiences really gets me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? Of course. I love kids. Would love to be a parent one day. She smiles. I loved my dear mother so much. I can't wait to have that sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. And I won't be killed by some horrible elk. What were you like as a kid? Oh, her eyes. You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering around the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. Technically, because she's Russian, she would have worn a traditional Russian winter garment, which were actually not very bulky, but they were made of such thick wool. Never mind. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive. Then went back to the cottage, and Mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea and imagine life far away from the woods, somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? She's on to you. On to you about what? Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that allow some of this sort of hypnosis, and you notice them. Quick, validate her theory and try to push it off. Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals an object that she stole from near the stage where a trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. That was on a coin I had earlier. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, there are Dwight and Claudette. Great. Thanks for interrupting, assholes! We have a dramatic announcement, but it needs to happen back at the beach. Okay, who's trying to pull me? It's... Ah! Trapper and emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of CQ, or GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. Also, was he holding his breath under there this whole time, waiting for his cue? That's commitment. Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get there on a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that's half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. That's impossible to do. And if it can happen, it takes so much electricity that it's a waste of time and money. Go away! I am a lesbian, and I am here for the pretty girl. I just noticed I did the male runs first, and I saved the girls for last. Saved the best for last. Ugh. As if. That life isn't for me, bro. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence, and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You know what? I'm impressed you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. And the butt wiping comment? That's not what I meant by clean up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Okay, bye, Trapper. Shall we continue our date? Oh, that felt wrong just to do. You are led back to Huntress's cabin. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost around here.
Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper. Pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet.
She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you onto her back. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by, like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. She doesn't call you that, though. Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground, and you take in your surroundings, a wooden clearing in the forest. She prances about like a deer in a meadow.
I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They are assholes. Great with hot sauce.
Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Oh no. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No clue. Your sense of direction is off. Voices float through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey.
Come find me!
Okay, it's another minigame. Let's do this. That was so fun. You're so good at hiding. I'm having a blast.
Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something.
Oh, they do say that.
That was fun, huh? I keep trying to just relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens.
Like what?
Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, little perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying.
Oh, that got dark. Oh, plot it and blind her back. Anyway, let's go! Dinner time! Tell of your brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us.
It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunchy crustaceans.
That would have never happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. Do I clone up, bring out dinner? Thank God. Alright, let's go to the campfire! Should I pick someone to tell a story? We were thinking, why don't you tell us a story? He points his spine, skull, staff thingamajig at you. I'll tell a story. Go away, trickster! Action. Time I got into a bar fight. If you want to hear this story, go watch my Trapper run, because I did it there too. So, skipping to Huntress's story now. Huntress, you seem raring to go. Let's hear from you.
Sure thing! My neck of the woods isn't wanting of horroring mythology. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home from the war.
What war?
Doesn't matter.
I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want.
The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight glow.
Hot, I'm invested. Trickster!
They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music, flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of the mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night, and the man grew weary. But when he tried to still his moving feet, he found he could not. "Help! I cannot stop dancing," he cried. Into the nearest woman. He cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him, and he saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae, or Rushlaka, her true self. "You'll never stop dancing," she screeched at him. "My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment." The man cried out, "But it was not me." "Someone must pay," the Rashluka said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death.
A silent beat as everyone takes in the macabre ending.
But it's not all bad. Rushlakas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road.
Huh. Does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. How was story time? Good? Is that good? Yeah, I bet that was good. Okay, we're moving on. Evening activity. 4 people. Good night, Huntress. Huntress?
You know, I had a feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste. And I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you.
She licks her lips in her eyes, and she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten into?
Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you into something special.
You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar, and when you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're terrified she might snap. Is there something on your mind? She smiles.
Take this! Oh, it's another one of these things! I don't know what it is, but it looks yummy!
She has you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy. The conclusion is... bombs away! I pound that drink back, and it's quite nice.
I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. What would you like? And it can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. Those eggs, they were really into Dobermans. Like, too into them. It's a long story.
You know what? A mask with a light dangling out the front of it, and a big scary thing teeth? All the better to see in the dark when I go out for my evening hunt and chomp my prey to death. I'm talking anglerfish.
That is such a cool idea, badass!
I'm full of cool ideas. don't even know where they come from. Probably like the clouds or something.
Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone in my skimpy pajamas.
I'm too gay. Ha! She winks at you. These drinks are making me sleepy. Should we just, like, get out of here? Maybe go get directly into your bed? No! That's not how tonight goes! I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. Cookie kids. So... Huntress, you've got lots of hobbies. Why don't you choose something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes. Making more masks, or... Wait. Making matching gloves?
Oh, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in.
It's another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderous Island. Dwight, I need your help doing something in a different place. You read my mind. Meet you there!
I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms.
Okay.
I've found a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make for great soup space, and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat.
Okay, that sounds easy.
Correct, it's called a black trumpet, and it's delish. Next up, this one's easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in almost instant death if you eat it.
No. Yes, actually.
Correct! Hey, it's chanterelle. It sounds fancy and it tastes fancy too, just like a certain someone I know, I bet. No.
Madam.
Final question. Which will make you jump for joy and which will make you vomit until you die? Correct! That's a green crackling rasula. Sure, it might look moldy, but I guess you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. Alright, let's see here. Tabulating your answers, and...
Perfect score! That knowledge is going to come in handy if we're stranded here on this island for longer. She claps her hands giddily.
I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you'd spend time with me in a forest, with a forest bumpkin such as myself. Do not insult yourself again.
They are hot, aren't they? Who would you sleep with if you could? Come on, marry hanky-panky push-off cliff. Wraith, Trapper, and Spirit. Huntress chuckles.
Definitely kill Wraith, because I'd probably kill him by accident anyways. Nearly smashed his head and just reaching for the salt at lunch today. Hanky-panky with Spirit, because she seems really bendy.
So you're willing to do the hanky-panky with the pretty girls?
Marry Trapper, unfortunately, because he's probably the only one who could survive in my cabin and make himself useful. In any scenario, I'd be very upset. How about you?
None of them are you, so they all have to go. Kill, kill, kill. She swoops a little. We're here. Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. What the boy said. Telling you I'm being honest that you're the only one who can hear me. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so we're going to be at the elimination round. We're going to pick anyone but Huntress. I've eliminated Trapper, I've eliminated Wraith, because I eliminated Trapper during Wraith's run, and I eliminated Wraith during Trapper's run. Let's eliminate Spirit during Huntress's run. Let's do that. Time to eliminate the Spirit. Let's see how mad she's gonna be. As far as I can tell, everyone here has done terrible things. Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, you're killers. Sure, you're each quirky or cute in your own way, but that doesn't change the fact that you kill. You killed in the past, you will certainly kill again. I get that. I can work with that. But Don't you, Spirit? I don't know what the hell your deal is. You don't seem to deserve to be here. At least, not on the outside. So what's on the inside? I'm truly afraid to find out. So I'm gonna have to let you go. You're talking to me? Sorry, my mind was wandering. Has anyone seen where I left my sunglasses? I was saying I'm eliminating you from the competition, which is just sort of putting together is a competition? Oh, really? Okay. So nobody's seen my sunglasses. I swear I'm gonna just embrace the grandma life and get one of those bands that connects around your neck so you can't lose your glasses and you take them off. They just hang on your chest. What do you call those? I think they're called an eyeglasses strap, or maybe an eyewear retainer. Are you sure you're okay with this? I thought you might get upset. Nah, I couldn't care less. If anybody needs me, I'll be, I don't know, whoever the hell I want to be. Ah, okay. You at least still get a trickster body pillow. Let's see how Huntress feels on the end of day 2. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had the connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in a newcomer's mind, but I like the odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food, a vengeance for a change. I don't really know what's happening. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. I'm not here to impress you. It's time! We're gonna go ahead and head over to choose Huntress for the love of our life dating. Yay! I make my way to the row of hotties. Dwight and Claudette stand off to the side. They're gonna hand me a little bouquet of flowers. Ah, so pretty! And then I get to give it to someone I want. Oh, who do I pick? Huntress! How many times can I do that joke? I turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her shafted dress ruffles behind her. In the light morning breeze, a seagull lands on her shoulder. Like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She steps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under the flowy dress, probably to save for lunch. She can't help but hunt. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think the future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first you think she might swipe at you with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead she scoops you into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes immature moves are the right ones. Jesus! I looked at her face. Have a fun day! Yep. Cool. Huntress eagerly leads you to the yacht to begin your romantic day together. Not where I thought the romantic day was going to go, but okay. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves. This is a pretty perfect morning. It's you and Huntress. Oh, the ocean's here too. Are you sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about being here with you makes you feel safe. You both sit down at a beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get seasick. Trickster replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs, so... Trickster! How did they get here? Weren't they on the beach? Anyway. I'll take a screwdriver. Hold the orange juice. Of course. It's not just vodka. Hey, can you play this particular song for us? Hand Dwight a piece of paper with the song title written on it. Sure, though I doubt Trapper has in its vinyl collection. Soon the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's extensive stereo system. Bayo, bayoshki, bayo, indre nestrona. If you've never listened to the actual song, I highly recommend it. It's super good, and there's really good versions of it here on YouTube. The boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song, an eerie, melancholy mood. It's really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. You reach out and touch the Huntress's hand when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck.
It's Trapper! He's screaming at us from the beach. He's from all the way out here.
Huntress squishes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both! The chairs you're sitting on are worth more than your lives. Get back here!
He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out farther.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Can she drive a boat?
Yes, we'll find out.
Nothing but the call of the seagulls and the ominous shadows of a creature lurking beneath the waves.
I have something for you.
For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloodied apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you.
I made that nest you asked for.
Huh, you did ask for a mask, didn't you? No reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Definitely to get a mask of your own. No other reason.
Here you go.
I love it!
It's perfect!
You put it on. It fits your face like a face glove. You gaze at Huntress through the eyes of the mask. A swell of emotion surges through you. And because the mask is on your face, you can't be as creeped out by looking at it as everyone who has to see you will surely be.
Let's go back to my place.
Hey, developers, I think that's incorrect.
She got her screwdriver.
I think that's supposed to be the narrator.
Stay here. Don't move a muscle, or I'll hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back.
What to do? Clean up, everybody. Do your share. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out for her, calling you to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratched up shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
She wags a finger at you, a bunnylicious smirk on her face.
Not so fast. Remember when we talked about how there's more going on here? Well, I now know there's something's up. The other night, while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the other killer's lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking up any objects. Something or someone knows I'm into them. I think if you try it might work. What do you say? Will you help?
Hell yes, I will! A globe-trotting treasure hunt on the level of Nicolas Cage's masterpiece? You can count me in.
Let's go! I'll be your guardian angel. You never know when those other killers might pop up.
You take Huntress by the hand and trip over your own feet on your way out the door. Feels good to have a quest.
Thrilling. Where do you want to start?
Let's just go down the list. There are two ways to get into Trapper's Cave, due to the whole, trap-based character theme. See what's going on. You can rest assured that either one or both of these pathways is filled with traps. You turn to Huntress for advice, but she only giggles and shrugs her shoulders. You're on your own. Surely a dimly lit tunnel like this must be rifled with traps. However, you manage to make your way along, distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty, bare, or otherwise. I got this.
You're doing great.
You're not at all afraid?
Who, me? Nah. I gotta say, this is up there among the nicest damp and seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights.
Let's get this over with. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see Trapper. He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in an old film noir. I knew you'd come.
Trapper, get out of our way or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch.
You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a minigame. See how good I am at this. I'm sorry, Huntress. I wasn't fast enough. I almost had it. But it slipped through my sweaty fingers.
No worries. My night vision is so well developed I can see the object we're looking for right there.
Huntress points at something glimmering on the floor. You steal the shiny object and run. It's a pen! Oh, that's so cute. Okay, we got one. Let's keep going. You're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there?
It's pretty great, right? Finally a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. You already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing.
Pretty girl. Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain. I'm going! I'm going!
Shall we?
Yes. Okay.
Yes! Yes! You're really going a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I know this, right? I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working that little butt off for me.
Aww. You found a bottle opener. But it's really cute.
Hey, no, stop.
She's gonna look up for a book. Alright, 2 down. Let's keep going! How long have you been standing there? Are we ever really there? Oh. I don't have time for your existential crisis. Huntress and I are totally gonna get it on soon. I think. I hope. I need to find a special object you have hidden here. You stole it from Huntress and she knows it. So you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Come check this out. Bit of a subject change, but sure. It's wraith. Wraith leads you to a telescope. Through it you can see a far-off island in the distance. It's Coachella! Holy smokes, is that... Sorry, I actually have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? It's IP Island. Where all the coolest killers from intellectual properties that were legally obligated not to mention by name hang out. Hey. That's not even all. Zoom in, over there. Jesus Christ! Is that Ghostface? Heart eyes? Oh no. I said not to name them. I'm gonna have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much my lawyer charges by the hour. Sorry, you just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy's going on here. I'll have you know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but I'm also occasionally losing some answers. Yeah, that's right. The thing you're looking for, I can't actually find, so good luck, I guess. You know, at least Wraith wasn't an asshole.
Don't beat yourself up. Finding one shiny thing in this place is like finding a needle in a giant dump of things from all over this and several other surrounding dimensions. Honestly, I'd settle for pretty much any shiny thing we could get our hands on. So just grab something and run for it.
You see an old pair of glasses on the ground, grab them. Hey! They're Dwight's old glasses. That's not just some junk, those are my reading glasses! Oh, he's mad. Just subscribe to highlights. Okay. Moving on. Last place. Trickster. I've never listened to your music, and I think sampling the sounds of people's screams is very been there, done. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. And how do you know about my samples? Somebody's obviously a much bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress' shiny mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way to harsh my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it, because it's my commentary on a shallow society, and I make it look sexy. Your thingamajig is that away.
The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now was, wow. If I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But it just wouldn't be believable. Find me my shiny thing, champion.
Yeah!
You did it!
I'm getting pussy. I'm getting pussy. I'm getting pussy. It's my getting pussy dance. How do you guys like it?
Your ability to find the unfindable is quite uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say.
Do you think I might be able to find your heart?
I would hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all the internal organs of your prey as soon as you fell them, so their meat doesn't spoil. We make a pretty good team, you and I.
What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we head back inside to appreciate it. You collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give you.
A special gift? Is it shiny?
I suppose it could be if you oil it up enough. I'm gonna be ill. Shut up, narrator. When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit, deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow it manages to be a little bit terrifying, but also romantic? You barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind. Ma'am. You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Neither of you realize the door was wide open already.
You are incredible. Every time you found one of my objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands. Is there anything they can't find?
The fireplace is crackling. Your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon is in the air. But wait, who's that? Her mom is a badass! I'm assuming. We've already had two parents, I'm assuming. Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover back on. My darling. My darling. An older Russian woman bearing a striking resemblance to Huntress sits, warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you and you're shocked to see that she appears to come from a completely different time in history, wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out, "What an honor, it's you! I can't believe this. You're the Mama Huntress. I've been dying to meet you. Well, nearly. Can I help you with anything? A glass of vodka? A hatchet for revenge on the elf who slayed you?"
Oh, no, my child. I am quite content. Just happy to know my little darling is taken care of.
From now until the end of time, Mama Huntress. Huntress chuckles nervously.
Hi, Mama.
Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the survivors and skewers the wall between them without another word.
Good girl.
Huntress turns to you.
I hope this is alright.
Of course. I give great, parent! Huntress breathes a sigh of relief. It's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now. I'm in it. I'm ready to meet your mama.
Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person, most important person in my life.
We Russians invented tea. Did you know that? Mama Huntress shoves a cup in your hand. As you drink your tea with her, the air becomes warm around you. You, Huntress, and her mother sit by the fire and exchange stories and anecdotes. Mama pulls out some old-timey pictures of young Huntress in black and white, holding bloodied animal corpses with a chilling, dead-eyed stare. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time. Almost like you're back home. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into the middle of the distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment she was skewered. It's grim. I like you! Thank you for indulging me in my tea and stories. So tell me, what are your intentions, I don't know what that word is. I do not speak Russian. I have a very good Russian accent, but I don't speak Russian. I'm sorry. That means bunny. But you guessed that already, didn't you? Or you got your translator app right. All that's on my mind is family. Forager and forest dwelling, with a brood of half a dozen, at least, hunting side by side forever. Mama Huntress smiles at you. She reaches into her bloody cloak and pulls out a handkerchief with a flower on it. For you, the only one worthy of my Amma. Use it to clean your hatchet. This, I'll take good care of this. You point to Huntress. Her, on the other hand, she can take care of herself. Huntress is ecstatic. You've won over her mama. No easy task. My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from that ghost girl's black lighthouse won't keep me here for long. I don't want to get into the logic of this, but yeah. The black lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life anyway.
It's a spirit who brought you back? I have to thank her.
Huntress's mama begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old, lying over her mother's dead body. I fully support this union. I feel good leaving my daughter on this cruel earth with you. You share a meaningful look with the mother of your beloved. Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in. Never alone for too long here. It's time for a dramatic scene between the lovers. We shall adorn the forest clearing for ambiance.
Hey, I really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time.
Time? Time for... Oh, my. Okay. I'm ready for this. Yes.
I want you to call me by my real name, like my mother does. Will you call me Anna?
Oh, yes, of course. I think Anna is a beautiful name, and you're a beautiful person, Anna.
Michaela, do you know what I'd like to do right now? With you, beneath the moonlight. I'm feeling closer to you than I ever have before. And there's nothing I'd rather do right now than...
She averts her eyes. Does she mean what you think she means? No. Nope, she's looking right at Dwight and Claudette.
Shut up these two fools with you!
Absolutely.
My hatchet is as sharp as my love for you. Let's get bloody!
Dead.
We were being forced to help you.
I can't hear you. On account of the congealing blood in your throat.
Ah!
Once you've made quite a mess of the survivors, you and Huntress look at each other with manic eyes. Shall we return to the cabin? I'd love to get you out of that beach wear and into something a little less... there.
Thought you'd never ask.
Fade to black. Booyah. God damn. Once inside the cabin, Huntress strips off her shaft and revealing every curve of her muscly bod. You follow her lead, distrobing for the first time since waking up here on the island. You've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment. It's a strange new place. You kiss. And yes, if you were wondering, it looks like she's going to keep the bunny mask on. The mask stays on during sex! Post doing it, you and Huntress lie together in the warmth of the fire. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from beyond, then you realize it's gross to imagine her doing that, and you stop.
That was incredible.
You are telling me. The door to the cabin creaks open. You cover yourself with a blanket. Oh god, a severed arm crawls its way through the doorway, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. No! We've walked right into a scene from a horror movie. As soon as people have sex, they die.
Not when I'm around!
Huntress procures a hatchet from out of nowhere. Is that in bed? The wriggling torso of Dwight and Claudette follow their chopped up limbs. Slowly, the pieces of their bodies start to put themselves back together. What? No way. What the f***? You thought that this island would let us die permanently? Have you ever played Dead by Daylight? Yes, multiple times. Come on. We have to get to the final decision. You both bask in the glory of being freshly laid. Moving on, Ocean. Don't care.
I can't wait any longer. The pomp and circumstance is agonizing.
You're telling me. Stick to the script, Claudette. Okay, so Huntress, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares you down for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you.
My dear, I think that this is true love. Come with me to the Red Forest. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend their family and home.
Race starts the slow count. No one joins in. I will join the wraith. Because yes! Huntress, you bested me. You. She was always gonna win. I only did yours first to get the men out of the way. He turns to you and offers a leathery hand for a handshake. Congratulations. I don't shake hands with losers. Trapper's eyebrows shoot up, and then he smiles. Didn't see that one coming. You're alright, kid. I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly, but you're alright. You didn't say anything. I love you too! Let's move to the Red Forest immediately. Is 12 kids too many? Maybe in this economy. Who cares? Her face. Your heart is overflowing with joy as you and Huntress embrace. Is this what you've been missing your whole life? A woman with shoulders the size of mountains who won't take off her bunny mask even during intimates? Yes. 1,000 times yes! You stare into the sunset, a picture of your life together. Happiness is real. Let's go! Huntress lifts her mask and you find that they are eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty.
You know, the cabin I grew up in doesn't have the amenities that my luxurious little beach house has. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes.
While telling you this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered into the jungle.
You haven't lived until you've been one with nature.
Rawr. You chase Huntress into the woods, leaving your own bathing suit behind. Bet! Oh, so good. Behavior. This is so fun. Thank you so much for making this. I really hope you do, like, maybe a DLC or something that has some of the other killers you've made, because even though I'm not a fan of some of the other ones, I would love to see, like, the Legion in this, or the artist. Like, some of the other killers that you guys have come up with would be fantastic in a dating sim like this, just because of the fun, unique, and creative stuff that you can totally do with it. But that does it for the Huntress' route. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what I do, please click all of these little things that are going to pop up after I'm done talking. For more stuff that I do, click the subscribe button, leave this video a like, leave maybe a comment, and if you want to be updated whenever I post more videos, click the little bell, it'll let you know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be back to creating more nightmares in the future. Thank you so much, my lovelies, and mwah!